Right, come on then, duck boy. Let's see. You can do it, matey. Yay! He's alive! Hey guys, what's cracking? Ian, the master of pieces here. I'm a part-time eBay reseller, and in this video we're going to look at how we can clean up our electronics from battery acid damage. Now, I do like to buy a lot of secondhand toys and electronics to sell them on eBay for profit, and it is so annoying when you open up the back and you find there's tons of battery acid in there. So I've worked out how to clean them all up and get them back into working order. In this video, we're going to be talking about Trackmaster, and here's our model here, Percy. Let's see if we can get him back on the tracks. So guys, before we start, there's a few items you're going to need. You're going to need an old toothbrush. You're going to need a screwdriver. You're going to need some cotton wool buds. It's always worth having some spare tissue around, and the magic ingredient, white vinegar. It's also worth having a pair of gloves on while you do this, because battery acid is quite corrosive and it can irritate your fingers. So I've already unscrewed the top off of Percy here, and this is a unwelcome familiar sight, isn't it? Look at all that battery acid there. That battery's been left in there, and it has just leaked everywhere. So the first thing you want to do is get out the old battery. And you can use just a screwdriver or anything you want really, just to get that out. And there we are. You can see all that crumbly battery acid in there. So what I'm going to do, guys, is stick on my gloves, and I'm going to use the toothbrush just to brush out all that excess acid. And there we go. You can see all of the excess crumbly battery acid I've just brushed out of there. There's still a little bit left in that spring, but there's plenty of time to get rid of that. So the next step is take your cotton wool bud, dip it into your white vinegar, and then just brush the contacts. Let me just get the angle right here. Brush the contacts like that, and what you will find is you will see it bubbling. And sometimes you can hear it fizzing as well. So I'm just going to stick a load of it on that side. And this spring here is definitely going to fizz. You watch this. Let's angle that right. You can see we need to get right in there. Like that. So once you've given it, look at that, a good old clean in there. I don't know if you can see that. God, it's not very good light, is it? But all of that is just bubbling away, and you can tell that that vinegar, that acidic vinegar, is reacting with that alkaline acid. Does it make sense? Is it alkaline acid? The alkaline battery, discharge, and that is really breaking that down. So, because I've got so much in here, I've actually dipped my toothbrush into the vinegar, and I'm just going to give that a good old scrape here. Remember, guys, the vinegar is a bit smelly, so you want to be in a well ventilated room as well. And that's bubbling away nicely there. So that is the first thing you want to do, guys. Use your brush, use your cotton bud, just to clean off all the visible battery acid off of those contacts. Once you're happy that you've done that, take a dry cotton bud and just dap it on there, just to absorb any extra kind of vinegar which is left over. Or you can use your cloth as well, just to give it a good old press like that. And you can see that this side I have done earlier, it does come up pretty well. I'm going to carry on working on this side now, and I'll show you the results after. So guys, there we go. all of those insides are nice and clean. What I actually had to do was use my screwdriver and just scratch off some of the real hard wearing acid off of these contacts and in there, but that is all nice and clean. And that, guys, is how you remove battery acid from a leaked battery compartment. What I'm going to do now is stick in the batteries, make sure I've got them in the right way, and if this works, it'll be an absolute miracle. I don't think it will. I think we're going to have to do a bit more. No chance. We're going to have to open up the actual trackmaster unit. So guys, if you're interested in repairing your trackmaster, stick around. If not, click that like, subscribe and comment button, and tune in to any more reselling videos I make, or any more user guides of how to repair your toys or your electronics. So guys, thanks for sticking around. What I've done is I have removed the batteries there, and to open up the trackmaster unit here, you can see there are 3 holes here, there, there and there, but the screws in these newer trackmaster units are triangular headed, so you might have to get a triangular head screwdriver piece, but I'm going to open these up now. So there we go, guys. Screws have been removed. Make sure you keep them in a safe place because they're really small. So let's open up the actual trackmaster unit. Do this very delicately because you don't want things flying around, and then you can remember how to put it back together. So it comes away in 2 parts. This part here has got the wheels on it, and these back wheels come away, and you can see it's got a cog and a spring. This is all absolutely caked in battery acid. Look at that there. It's even got down in there. So all of that just needs cleaning off to make it run better. That won't affect it whether it goes forward or not, but it will just make it run smoother. This is the unit you want to concentrate in actually making it work. And the way that it works is there are 2, so you've got this motor here, there are 2 end points to the motor, and they join onto those metal rails there. Flip it over, and that connects into those 2 sides of the battery compartment there. It then goes through the battery, flick it over, and if I lift this bit off here, there are 2 metal terminals in there, you see, and those metal terminals touch those metal terminals here, and in there is a thin little mechanism that when you move the lever there, the on and off switch, what that does is it pushes those together to turn it on and off. If I use my screwdriver, you can see it pushes them together. So what we want to do is clean all the battery acid off of all of the metal components. And the way that I do this, I don't tend to use the brush in here. This is all a little bit delicate for the brush. So get your cotton bud, put some white vinegar on it, and just brush all of the metal terminals there. Just clean them all off. And this side, both sides, let's just get all that battery acid off. Horrible stuff. Get all of that off there. And on that bit that is on the switch, so that one's cleaned up there. The motor did fall on the floor, so I'll pick that up now. But even these need to be scrubbed. If you need to use your screwdriver, guys, just go nice and gently. But you can see there's a little bit of green on there, so I'm just going to clean that off. Just use that and gently slide that off there. Don't forget the metal terminals in here, in there, and you want to get the underside of them as well. So really make sure you get in there with your cotton wool and clean those off. Right, where did that motor go? I'm gonna have to find it, guys. Oh no, there it is. Hey, and this is why this trackmaster train isn't working. Nothing to do with the battery acid. You can see this should have 2 kind of points coming out of it, one on this side and one on this side, but this one is just corroded off. So maybe that was the battery acid corroded it off, but that is broken. That is not going to work. Sorry to say, guys, it's a bit of a disappointing end to the video. this Percy is not going to work. But I've got a few of these spare, so I'll just replace this one with another one and we will get Percy back running. But guys, I have been working on Duck, and you can see from the start of the video I did get Duck to work, which is great. So this system does work, guys. It takes a lot of patience. You might do it once, put the batteries back in and it doesn't work, but just keep on trying it. Do 2, 3, 4 times. It is worth it. It doesn't take too long, and once you get into the hang of actually opening it up and knowing where things go, you can do it quite quick. So guys, good luck in fixing your trackmaster and bringing them back to life. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.